Hello, what's going on, everyone? It's Kimberly Prosperity out of Savannah, Georgia, and I'm just checking right quick to make sure that I am showing up live on my various platforms. So give me a moment. We are going to talk about something super important, y'all, on this Sunday. I don't want to be on here for long, but I had to come on because I got an inbox from one of my good clients yesterday, and I'm so happy she messaged me because the alternative is she could have responded to this horrible email that she got and been in a lot of trouble right now. So I wanted to come on and just speak with you guys. We have Thanksgiving next week, and we also have Christmas, right? Very shortly. So scammers are scamming all of the time, but they are really going bananas right now, y'all. Okay. And I don't want you, and please share this video out. Please, I'm going to show you some examples of things that you really need to stay away from. And I want you to share this out with other people so that they can know, because these scammers, they are very subtle. And if you are not on your P's and Q's, it is so easy for them to catch you on the wrong day for you, but right day for them, and you to totally be messed up. As you come in, please let me know where you are watching from. And before we get started, I want you to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so previously to the channel, so that every time I go live, you will be notified. Okay. Also, I would absolutely love for you guys to send me any examples of scam text messages, emails, anything like that that you have received, so that I can do a video about it. I'll block out your information. And I just want to share as much as possible. Hey, what's going on, Kevin Boone from New York? How you doing? Long time no see, brother. Good to see you on here right quick. Please share this out, y'all. All right. So I want as many examples as possible, because the more we know, trust me, the better we can do collectively. All right. So let's put Kevin down right now, and I'm going to immediately go into the screen share. So y'all go ahead. I want to show y'all. I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay. No, not slides. Like I said, share screen. Let's do this. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. This is so important, y'all. Please share this. Okay. So I posted this on my Facebook before, and what had happened to me, this was back in August. Like I said, scammers, they're scamming all of the time. Okay. But how many of y'all have Truist Bank? Well, actually, don't put it down in the comments below. More of a rhetorical question, but I do not. Truist used to be BB&T. I do not have Truist Bank, but I got this text message, y'all. And as you can see, it says your account is in need of verification. Please verify your account to continue banking at Truist. Now, dang it. You know what? I should not have blacked out that link. Let me see something right quick, because I really blacked it out because I didn't want any of y'all to click it, to be honest with you, or to try to type it in and see where it goes. Because believe it or not, there are some people who will do that. They'll be like, well, I want to see what it is. And it's like, no, did you not get the point of this broadcast? So now that I've given you guys a disclaimer, but I need to show you guys the link just so that you can see what it is I am talking about. Let me go back to StreamYard. We got Veronica Burrows from Atlanta, Georgia, ATL in the house. All right, I see you, sis. But yeah, let me just put it in here because I want you guys to understand. And the links are really the keys, guys, because oftentimes when you go to these links, you will see it is not from the bank. Okay? It's not from the bank. And that's super important. Let me see if it came up. So like, for example, I might have to refresh this. This the same thing. Truist. I don't have a Truist account. Never have. We've detected an error with, now this is a favorite thing that they like to do. Sometimes they'll say you need to verify, like they did right here. Other times they'll say it's an error. The error ones are usually ones that have a much higher click-through rate, because when you see an error, you're like, oh my gosh. And so you just click the link without even thinking about it. Let me refresh this right quick and see if I can get it up. The one that I just added on. So really, really be careful of that. But like I said, the key to this is going to be in the link. Hold on one second. Let me see here. Does this make sense to you guys? Have you guys ever gotten emails like this or similar to this? I really want to know. So if we look at this right here, right? See that? We have detected an error within your account. It'll always have some crazy, it'll have something pertaining to the bank name. So it has Truist here, and it'll have something that says like, am I still screen sharing? I hope so. Yeah. Okay, so it's just a delay on my end okay, I see it now. But yeah, it'll have something like this where it has the name Truist, right? But and then it'll have something like restore or verify. But these crazy, what is .ml? You know what I'm saying? This is taking you to a link, guys, where if you click on it, they probably have access. This was a text message for me. They'll probably, and you see this is June 3rd. The other one was in August. So they routinely, from different phone numbers, they routinely message me. This is a number ending in 3597. Was it this one? This number ends in 3412. So these are all different scammers, fishers. They are just looking for bait. And now keep in mind, it only takes one person to click and for them to get access to all of your information. And you can be so messed up so quickly. Now, some of you will say, well, I wish they would log into my bank. Ain't nothing there. No way. Trust me, don't think like that. Because the minute something is there, some of you hopefully are getting holiday bonuses. It doesn't matter if you don't have that much. I promise you right now, if you don't have the little bit that you planning on having, it's going to be a big deal, right? It's going to be a huge deal. You've gotten something similar to this, Kevin? Yeah. Have you told your family members? Because immediately when I get this, you know what I do? I tell my mom. I tell my grandmother. My grandmother actually has text messaging disabled on her phone, so we can't text her, period. But I tell her, like, if anybody calls you granny, if it's not us, do not talk to them on the phone at all. Don't. And I tell my mom all of the time, you never clicked on them, good for you, Kevin. But make sure, like, your daughters, your sons, your children, your parents, all of them know, because see, they could click on them. And like I said, all it takes is the wrong person to catch your loved one at the right time for them. And they're thinking, oh, I need to hurry up and verify this because I don't want no trouble with my funds. And that's it. D King said, always check the email that sends the message. We're going to talk about that, D. And that's very good that you do that. We're going to talk about that. Let me show y'all another example, though, right quick. So this is an email. D just brought it up. I got this a few days ago. Now look at that subject line. Look at that whack behind subject line. 381T24SU. Now they got the PayPal logo there, right? This is how they do, y'all. So they know, y'all, emblems, logos, those things have been so ingrained in us to indicate a brand's reputation. When you see the H, you know it's Hermes. When you see the double C's, you know it's Chanel. We are such a logo-driven society. So a lot of times what these scammers will do is they'll just Google the image, right? Anybody can go to Google, get the PayPal icon, and slap it on the email. Anybody. So they use that to instantly create trust between you and them, even though they are so untrustworthy. Now, this email didn't even say nothing in. These scammers, they ain't even got time to put, they don't even have the art of the scam down, okay? They're not even creative with it. They just included an invoice. Now, I wonder, can y'all see this? The way they did this is that it's a JPEG. But a lot of times, y'all, again, these things will contain things in them that if you so much as click it, it'll install something on your computer, on your phone, that is just sucking up your information. So you can't even afford to look and see what they're talking about. Please don't do it. And that's what I really wanted to hit home to you. Now you can see from this, it says, dear customer, thank you for using PayPal. Your account has been charged $458 and will be going to deduct from your account within 24 hours. See, they're inciting that fear in you. If you don't recognize the transaction or want to cancel these charges, please contact customer support number, blah, 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 invoice date, November 18th, due date, November 19th, all this mess. I know that's a lie from the pit of hell. But look at where D King just said it. Look at where the invoice comes from. But see, here's the problem, D King. The eye can play tricks on you. When I was younger, I remember I used to do magic tricks. And there was one trick that we had where you would write something on the card and it would be like, you're not going to notice that the answer to this is da 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 da. And every time I would show that card to someone and say, read it, they would say, you're not going to notice that the answer to this is da da da. And then I would say, now I'm going to wave my wand over it and make the word the appear twice. And then I would tell them to read it and they would be like, you're not going to notice, but the solution. They'd be like, oh my gosh, the two these were there the whole time. It's just the way that I wrote it. And I'll never forget how that trick made me feel, because my family really was freaking out like I was David Copperfield. But the two thieves were there the whole time. But the eye does certain things where it will block out stuff. So you really have to be paying attention. And in this day and age of us being constantly overloaded with information, we don't pay attention. So this right here, now they didn't put no effort into the email because there is no email. But they did actually put some effort into the email address. So they have no reply. We're used to seeing no reply at PayPal services info. But what do we see with the info? Two eyes. So a legitimate company is never going to misspell nothing, y'all. And then if you look at this, right? This is another trick, y'all. So really, this didn't come from that. It came from Andy what the fudge at gmail.com. Y'all see that? And what Andy did was he blind copied me. This is a trick that they often use. So, when you blind copy somebody, everybody else doesn't see it. So he actually, it wasn't just me. He blind copied a bunch of people. And he's just hoping that one person clicks on that invoice or calls that number. And yeah, that's all. Does this make sense to y'all? Is this helping y'all out? So these are things that you can look to see. Were you sent the email directly or were you blind copied? Is there any misspelling in the email address? Are there two different email addresses? Because these are huge, huge red flags. Okay? Huge red flags. Is this making sense to y'all? Okay, Kevin says someone just recently tried to scam my parents. Oh, Kevin, I'm so glad you caught that. I'm glad you're in your parents' lives to help them. Hey, Mary, what's going on, sis? Y'all, please share this out because I want people to actually see. And oftentimes we don't tell people this stuff until it is too late. They know we're not paying great attention. Yeah, they are capitalizing. Everybody is so busy, and my heart really goes out to people because so many of us are just trying to do the best that we can do, but we're too busy. I have a saying that I say all the time. My team knows this. Sometimes you got to slow down and speed up, because sometimes in your haste to do stuff, you set yourself so far back in having to fix stuff that you foolishly did. And not that you are a fool, but y'all, I had to come. I'm looking like a hot mess. That's why I'm not on camera. But I said, I got to do this today, because one day can make all the difference in the world. And if you mess up with this stuff, it can be such a hassle to get it fixed. I know it. I just happen to pay great attention to detail because I study coding. Really, D? Okay, D. Is that you in your thumbnail? Are you a brown skinned woman doing coding? Oh my gosh. If so, that's awesome. I wish I knew coding. But yeah, it's going to make a difference. Somebody who's a lawyer, they're less prone to fall for this mess. Someone who's a doctor, they're less prone to fall for this mess. But your local cashier at the Family Dollar, Okay, I got to stop that. My friend Candy is like, you always picking on the cashiers at Family Dollar. I'm not picking on them, but I'm just saying, a single parent who's working 3 jobs, right? They don't have that attention to detail probably because they're exhausted. So, I just want y'all to see this. Kevin said it makes perfect sense. I have another example to show y'all. Yes, thanks, my friend Mary Stewart. Hey, Coach Anderson. Thank you for sharing the church broadcast today. Slow down to speed up. I say it all the time, don't I? Oh, this is you, and this is okay. So that really is you, because sometimes people be putting up picture of them. Um, somebody from history that they like. That's a gorgeous picture too. What is that? Is that velvet? No, that's a nice wrap on your head. Okay, I had to get close. Gorgeous picture, D. Okay, so let's look at another one, which will be the last one, y'all. And this is the one that actually my client messaged me about specifically. Now, y'all don't be sending me y'all stuff, okay? I usually don't talk to people in my inbox because I get too many inboxes, but this client has held me down for years. She is a such an added value to my community. She goes in my group and posts stuff without me asking her. She's one of the few people that gives to me equally and supports me. So I always stop what I'm doing for her. So anyway, she had reached out to me yesterday and she was asking me about Zelle. And so she was like, Kim, I know you use Zelle. Have you ever had to send money back to verify your account? And I told her, it's been so long since I signed up. I don't remember that. I don't remember what I did, honestly, but I don't remember that because I do know that there are some times, I just added a bank to something the other day and they were like, hey, you can either log in to verify or have 2 small deposits sent. Now, y'all, anytime they send 2 small deposits, that's what they mean. It'd be like 23 cents, 11 cents. It's never hundreds of dollars. Never ever have I ever received hundreds of dollars. And guess what? Those 2 small deposits that they deposit, they take them back. Yes, sir, Bob. If they give you 23 cents on the first deposit and 11 cents on the second deposit, what is that? 34 cents. Guess what? They take them right back. They're just test deposits for you to verify, but it's never hundreds of dollars. So I want y'all to pay attention to this email. Now, they put a lot of effort into this. They put a lot of effort into crafting this. Dear customer, you received, and I'm reading for you guys who do not understand why I read. It's come to my attention that I have a lot of truck drivers who listen to me, which I'm super appreciative of. And so I don't want them looking at the screen. So I try to read what I'm showing you guys to keep my road warriors up to speed in the videos. Okay, so it says, dear customer, you have received an additional payment of 400 USD. Congratulations, your Zelle account has been upgraded to a business account. You have received an additional payment of $400 USD, and your account will be fully credited with the total sum of $550. I haven't eaten yet, y'all. Sorry about that. Your funds are now safe with us, and for buyer safety, the additional payment has to be refunded first for your account to be fully credited with the total sum of $550. Anybody else lost? Anybody else lost? What? You giving me money to take the money back? And what? What? Hey, Utoka. Hey, gorgeous. She said, thank you for sharing this information. Thank you for being here. Yes, I do. Oh, y'all are so sweet and y'all are so is this a troll? I don't take kindly to trolling. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. All right. So I received a similar email like that this week. Really, D? Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Let me see. I'm going back to my screen share. So look at all these steps that they want y'all to do, y'all. Below the instructions, get your account ready, collect the Zelle details of the buyer, send the total of 400 USD to the buyer. You are required to send us an email with clear proof that y'all, Zelle, no company will ever make you jump through this many hoops, y'all. Okay. Important note, your funds have been approved and secured, and they're trying to use all the trigger words to get you to put your guard down. Now, they got logos down here. Thank you for using Zelle, the Zelle team. They're using the registered and all of that good stuff. And let me see here. So when she sent me that screenshot, I was like, no, no, no. And she said, it's a scam. And yeah, when I'm not gonna lie, when she asked me if it was a scam, I was like, come on, sis, you gotta know this is a scam. But that is my whole point. Everybody doesn't know, because it does look somewhat legit, but they will never make you jump through all of those hoops, y'all. Okay. So that's the whole point of this video. That is what I need y'all to know. And so I just simply asked her, what email did it come from? And y'all see that, right? Again, they'll always put a little bit of the company's name on there. So they put Zelle text dot auto reply at what though? At Gmail. At Gmail. Zelle, they got it. Y'all, you can get a company email. You can get a company email for what? $12, $14 through Google Workspace. No, yeah. You can go buy a domain from GoDaddy for $12, $14 a year. Then you can go to Google Workspace and say, like, if D King wanted dking.com, she can go buy that from GoDaddy. $12, $14 for the year. Then she can go to Google Workspace and get coding D at dking.com as her email from Google Workspace for what? $12, $14 for the year. So we're literally talking about less than $30 for you to have your own domain name and your own domain name email. So anytime you see a quote unquote company that does not have an email with their own domain, that's not a company I would do business with. That is a clear-cut sign that something ain't right in the buttermilk. Okay, something we're not doing that. Okay, so I said yes, and I told her here, and she said just needed to make sure, and I'm glad she did make sure. Okay, hey Sharifa, what's going on? She said, how is it going, beautiful queen? So glad to see and hear your voice. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for that comment. Thank you for taking the time to make that comment, because I ain't gonna lie, that little person who just tried to get slick in the mouth, it did kind of get me off my game. Whenever you live stream, you have to kind of sort of factor that in, that it's going to be some people that's going to appreciate you, and it's going to be some people that's going to come on your stream and just act a fool like they ain't got no home training. And then you have to keep in mind that 40% of the internet is not even real. It's AI and bots. So it might not even be a real person that you're arguing with. Y'all, when I say this technology, it's a good thing in that it connects me to you all. It's a bad thing because of things like what we're seeing here. Scammers take advantage of it. Also bots, AI, all of these things are actually put onto the internet to drive us crazy, to have us fighting with people who don't even exist, to get your pressure up, to have you going through the day, just really to drive you crazy. So, and if you don't believe me, you can look that up. My girl Lovely T put me onto that. She showed an article where it was talking about how like so much of the internet is fake. Now, yeah, it's a lot of fake on the internet, and then it's a lot of fools. So there are some real people who just fool. But yeah, okay, so was this helpful? So that's basically all I had to share with you all, and I just wanted to definitely let you know this is a big problem. And you know what, I'm going to actually address what that person said, because they said stop playing and get your money up. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I've been guilty of that too. Hopefully my message has not been as harsh to make it seem like I'm arrogant. I am a fan of getting your money up, but let me share this with y'all right quick. Did y'all see this? Did y'all see this earlier this week? Because I shared this with a friend of mine, with two friends of mine. Young mother, 27, who's behind on her rent and bills as she struggled with cost of living, took her 3-year-old daughter by the hand and walked in front of a train. This shook me to my core. And in the comments, and I'm going to be very honest with y'all, there was a day and age when I would have passed judgment Like, she had to bring a baby into it. Da, 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 da. No mother in their right mind, keywords, in their right mind, would do that. I think we all can agree. And when you go to the comments of this post, there were a lot of people empathizing. Like, somebody actually said, I almost walked in front of a 18-wheeler the other day. And there were a lot of people who were saying, I'm behind on my bills. I don't know what to do. Me and my children about to be homeless, da, 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 da. And so when people, like, my point is this: don't let the internet fool you into thinking that everybody's flying to Dubai, everybody is rich, everybody's husband or boyfriend is giving them Louis, Gucci, Versace, Chanel, Balenciaga. Don't. Okay? Right now, inflation is squeezing the hell out of a lot of people's pockets. I myself have been through some things you could never tell me I would be going through. And a lot of times when you look at, and I said, you know what, I've already created this story in my mind. Look at that girl. She's beautiful young daughter, beautiful girl. People probably looked at her and thought, she probably got a man to pay for this and another man to pay for that. And if you listen to all these manosphere people who are talking about women using their looks to play guys and stuff, a lot of people probably looked at her and thought she was fine. And then there's this trope of, you got to be a strong woman. You got to be a strong woman, which I absolutely hate, the whole strong woman thing, right? But she may not have wanted people to know that she was struggling. She may not have had anybody to tell that she was struggling, because my friend I was talking about it last night, and he was like, I mean, she had no one that she could go to. And I said, let me answer that for you. No. Clearly, she didn't. Because anybody who felt like they had someone would never do that. Nobody wants to unalive themselves. They just want the pain to stop. And then if you look at the fact that association brings about assimilation, most of us are like most of our friends are like us. So if you're struggling, chances are you got a lot of friends that are struggling. And if she's behind on rent and bills, who's going to take her and her daughter in? Where they going to stay? For how long? Will it be safe? All of these questions. So again, guys, do not let anybody fool you into thinking that you're doing bad. That you're, I'm just going to say it, like a loser if you're struggling. Yes, we do have to look at ways of protecting our money and getting more money. But if anybody comes at you with an arrogant air, like, why you broke? That is not the way. That is not the way to lead the way and help the people out. So don't unfollow that type of crap. Some people like, yeah, she motivated me when she got in my tail. I don't actually work like that. You're not gonna motivate me by what is it? Degrading me? Yeah, you're not gonna motivate me by degrading me at all. So yeah, I don't function like that. I don't like that. I don't roll like that. So yeah, to the person who said that, if you are a real person and not a bot, be more kind. Be more kind. So that's all I have for you guys. Again, share this broadcast. And again, definitely like, share, subscribe before you leave, so that when I do videos, you will be the first to know. You can also support this stream with a super sticker or a super chat. I want to definitely thank my guy, Julian Jr., who gave me a super sticker for my last live stream. And also, guys, I have my Cash App there if you appreciate what I do. There was somebody who sent me $1 Cash App. And guys, you might think I don't appreciate that. I absolutely do. Because if everybody who watched the video sent $1, it would make a huge, huge difference. And when I have trolls and haters and things of like that come along, and people who say cruel things, it can be discouraging. And you just think, man, forget it. I'm not doing no more videos. So when you guys put your money where your mouth is and send something, say, keep going, champ. I had to say that because my son says that all the time. He's like, cheer up, champ. And I'm like, shut up. But it does always make me cheer up. But yeah, y'all don't even understand. Everything adds up. And I appreciate all donations, But the person who sends $1 and is like, Kim, this is all I had. Ooh, that hits me in a certain way, because when you didn't have to do it, but you did. Ooh, I'm just like, wow. All right. Veronica said, Kim, I have something you must see. Do me a favor. Send it to betterbodycrew@gmail.com. Okay. Better. Did I spell that right? Body. Yeah. If y'all want me to do another video like this so that I can let the community know, I can let the family know things to stay away from. Again, we are stronger together. Send it to betterbodycrew@gmail.com, Veronica. Please, if you do not mind. Sharifa said, thank you. We know you appreciate us. Yes, and I really, really do. Oh, you know what? Let me show y'all one more thing too, because the other thing with this is not only will it make you have a horrible holiday season, it can mess up your bills. It can mess up your credit. If somebody clicks onto your stuff and they get access to everything, and some of y'all are not guarding your information at all. You got your passwords in Google Notepad. You got your passwords attached to people contact names. You got your children's social security and your contacts and on y'all Facebook messaging, your social security number. Baby, don't do that. Don't do that. So y'all please stay tuned, because what I'm going to do is some things y'all need to be aware of. Let me show you this. I have a free Facebook group called Learn to Use Not Abuse Credit. Learn to Use Not Abuse Credit. And I'm actually going to answer one of the members. They asked a really good question, completely free. If somebody says, well, Kim, what if I'm not on Facebook? Well, I don't know what to tell you then. I respect the fact that you're not on Facebook, but Facebook it was easy and it was free for me to create a group there. I could not go use my money to create a group offline in some platform just for people who are not on Facebook. I gotta watch my coins, y'all. Okay. So a lot of times I do stuff not because I'm in love with that platform, but because it's free. And I'm trying to find a way to serve the masses, to serve the people as best I can in a cost-effective way that doesn't hurt my family. Okay. So this is a free group. We got a good bit of people in here. 132, and there's some good questions being asked. There's some good answers. There are some videos that I only do in this group. So the benefit of being in the group is immense, because not everything is actually on YouTube. All right. I see D just asked to be a part of the group. I'll go ahead and approve you, D, before I forget. But yeah, not everything is going to be on YouTube, because like when some people share their personal stuff, I do not want certain things out there on YouTube. I want to really focus on people who are serious and raise their hand and say, yes, put me in the game, coach, in this private group. I want to do more things in smaller environments with people who are serious, where I don't have to deal with bots. I don't have to deal with trolls. I don't have to deal with haters. So feel free to search up this group. Dee just did it. I just approved her. Learn to Use Not Abuse Credit, because it's super important, you guys. You do not want anybody tapping into your credit and messing you up. I had a friend actually who yes. Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you for joining. But I had a friend, and I think you guys should be able to click this. But there's a testimonial video. If you can't click it, I'll put it in the description box of this video afterward. But I referred my friend to my credit monitoring system, and credit monitoring is so key, guys. It is so key. I check my credit like I check my bank account every single day, sometimes multiple days. I get notifications. Your score has gone up. Your utilization has gone up. Hey, did you know that this inquiry just hit? And guys, what I am doing, just so that you all know, I'm looking at this free credit group and I'm seeing who is going to show up and show out. Because a lot of times people discount free information. Sometimes people say, people out here know stuff and they don't share with other people. But then when you look at the free groups, a lot of times people are not active in those free groups. So you're getting free information, but you're not engaging with it. And what I'm doing in my group is I'm looking to see who is serious, who is giving testimonials, who is contributing to the group, or who has just kicked back who is just taking a fluffy seat, kick back their heels, put on their fuzzy robe, and is waiting for me always to post content. And the people who are serious in this group, when we go from credit information to some consumer protection stuff, because literally your bad credit profile, your verified letter, those things can turn into money if you know the laws and you know how to use arbitration and you know how to use litigation and you know how to use so many other different things that I've tapped into. But I was having a hard time getting people to fully understand it because they didn't have the foundation down. Why am I going to talk to you about monetizing your credit report when you don't even look at your credit report? You don't even know how to read it. So how can we get you money from the credit report if you don't even know how to read it? A friend of mine in another group that I'm in, where we paid handsomely to be in that group, got $2,000 just from from somebody who didn't have permissible purpose to that tapped into their credit. Why did she know this? She knew this because she has credit monitoring. So the minute she saw that somebody had pulled her report without her permission, she tapped that booty for $1,000 in statutory damages. For each inquiry, it was 2 inquiries. That was $2,000 in her pocket. Man, don't make me preach on a Sunday. Woo! Y'all don't even understand, y'all. It's things out here for us. But we have got to take the first steps. So join the group, participate in the group, engage in the group, ask questions in the group, take the information I'm giving in the group and go out and use it, and then come back and bring a testimony that you post to the group. Share the group, okay? Because when I go past this group to, hey, now that you got the credit, let's talk about consumer protection and let's get this money from these creditors / violators, I'm only rocking with a certain group of people. And if you didn't take advantage of free, there's no point in you going any further with me. So feel free to join the group. But this credit monitoring right here, I have had it for a very long time. It has done so well by me. It tells me when I come up on the black web and things of that nature. And I actually had a friend and he signed up under my link. And shortly after he did so, he told his story at this video. It's this YouTube video because I interviewed him. And if you cannot click it right now, don't worry, because when this broadcast ends, I'm going to put it in the description box below and you can click and listen to his testimonial. And he was just thanking me like, Kim, I'm happy you told me about this. And that's the stuff that I love. By the way, once you sign up with my link, you can get your own link and you can share. That's what we got to start doing, y'all. As a community, each one teach one. When you get information, don't hold it to yourself. Share it with others. And if, as you put your family members on, your friends on, and they're monitoring their credit too, you can earn a small commission every single month that they pay. That doesn't make it a bad thing, y'all. Stop thinking, oh, that's why you're promoting it. No, I'm promoting it because it works. But they're paying me because I'm promoting it. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So those of you who are like, how can I make extra money? I know a woman who made $1,000 from her link with this same company because enough people signed up under her link and turned around and thanked her for it. So, that's not chump change. I see I got some comments coming in. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh, D King. D, you on that? All right, who are you, D? Let me go back to your Facebook and see what is what. You are very interesting. Brown-skinned, beautiful queen who's a coder and knows about consumer protection laws. Okay, you need to jump in. See, this is the type of people I want to talk to. Not the, hey, Kim, I want to pick your brain. I run so far from people who want to pick my brain. You can only pick my brain if I can pick your pockets. Sharifa said, I'm serious because believe me, without looking and watching and following your videos, I would not know what I know. You have been a big help to me. Thank you so much. Sharifa, you have no idea how much that means to me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I'll put the link to the credit monitoring. Is super important. I'll put the link to the credit group down below. I'll put the link to my friend's testimonial. Again, y'all share this video. Send me anything that you think. If you want me to do a video on something, I don't know everything, guys. A lot of times I'll see something that you send me and I have to do research on it before I can even come on here. But I don't mind if I can. And that's why I say it does take time. So that's why I do appreciate the donations. I do appreciate the super chats and all of that because it helps me to keep on setting aside time to do that instead of being like, what Netflix got on? So send anything that you, any other scammer alert things that we need to do, text message, screenshots, anything you want the people to know, to betterbodycrew@gmail.com. And as soon as I can, I'll do an updated version of this video. Guys, check your credit. Know how to read your credit. Dang it. One more thing. Annualcreditreport.com is still giving free credit reports. Did y'all know that? Okay, some of y'all are out here only relying on Credit Karma. That is a no-no. They only show you 2 of the CRAs, not 3. And Credit Karma is a marketing site, guys. They don't care nothing about your credit education. Okay, if you really studied Credit Karma, you would be surprised. I had a mentor when I paid for a mentorship who really put me on to how Credit Karma works and what it is, and I was blown away. Okay, so let me just share with y'all. This is annualcreditreport.com. I have done a video before about how to get your credit report from them. Let me just write down. I'll put the link to that video in the comments as well. The annual credit. During the 2020, you guys know what all happened. It's right here on the screen. I can't say it because of YouTube, but during 2020, with all that was going on, they were giving free credit reports every single week. Do y'all know that normally you only get them 3 times a year? Only you get one report 3 times, and they were giving them free every single week. I did a video earlier and told people this. You can literally come to annualcreditreport.com and request free reports. And what's so great about these reports are these are reports that are from the actual schmactual bureaus. Y'all call them bureaus, but really they're CRAs, credit reporting agencies. Okay, so you can get your Experian, your TransUnion, your Equifax. You can see what is on there. Some of y'all haven't looked at your credit report since Jesus was a child. I don't got the time. I don't got the money. You don't have to have the money. These are free. You don't have the time, make the time. Because unfortunately, we often don't make the time until we're going to apply for a car or going to apply for a house. And by then, it's too late. It is too late. Going to pay a high behind interest rate. So go ahead, apply for your reports, guys. It is very simple. You can get it on in a PDF version. Literally, after you get off this broadcast, each and every one of you can have all 3 of your actual credit reports from the CRAs within, I don't know, less than 10 minutes. So I don't want to hear it now. I don't want to hear it. All right. Let me stop sharing. Let me just make sure and see if I have any last comments. I do not. Thank you all for joining me in the middle of a Sunday. I hope you found this helpful. Please share it out, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.